We are committed to a singular idea that inspired, encouraged, and equipped Christian leaders create thriving local churches passionate about redeeming their communities for Christ. This is the heartbeat of Willow Creek Association. Everyone has influence. The question isn't whether you have influence. The question is whether you are stewarding it or not. We believe the local church is the hope of the world, but only when it's working right. And for it to work right, it must be well led. The stakes are high. This is why the Global Leadership Summit was born. The summit is a 2-day world-class experience for serious-minded leaders who want to get better. It is intellectually rigorous, it is creatively inspiring, and the summit is unapologetically Christ-centered. Every year, WCA carefully curates a faculty of top leadership experts across a variety of sectors: church, business, nonprofit, academic, and government, because we believe that leaders can learn from anyone. An aspect that sets the summit apart is our intentionality to engage not just a leader's mind, but also their heart. Leaders don't just leave equipped, they leave inspired. For many of the 2 million leaders we've trained, the summit is not just one of many leadership experiences they have each year, it's the experience. So each year, hundreds of host sites step up and partner with us to leverage the summit and impact leaders in their church and community. There is something powerful that happens when leaders gather in their own context, and we believe that in this shared experience, everyone wins when a leader gets better. At WCA, we have a deep conviction that it's unacceptable for geography or economic means to limit leaders' access to the Global Leadership Summit. Every church that hosts, every individual who attends, every person who gives, makes it possible for leaders around the world to have access to the summit who wouldn't otherwise. This is why the Global Leadership Summit takes place in 700+ cities, in more than 50% of the countries in the world, and some 45 languages, so that leaders across the globe can experience the summit in their own unique cultural context. The summit is an unprecedented global movement of Christian leaders making lasting change in the world. In the decades to come, it will become even more critical that the local church is working right. The church is still God's plan to redeem and restore our broken world. And it all starts when God transforms a leader.
Nos dias 22 e 23 de outubro, a CBMoema é anfitriã de um dos eventos do Summit 2016-2017. Serão 10 palestrantes internacionais, um deles ao vivo. Faça hoje sua inscrição e mobilize outros líderes para participar.